Yo, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over Ice Lightning as a bossing mule. I'm going to be going over its nodes, what to prioritize, its equips, and everything in between. If you guys do enjoy today's video, please consider subscribing. About 90% of you guys who are watching the videos are not subscribed, so I'd appreciate it a ton if you could go down, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. But anyways, let's get right into the video. So I was really excited to make Ice Lightning as a bossing mule. All the skills look so good. It's unbelievable how good they actually look. But aside from aesthetics, training this class was an absolute breeze. I absolutely loved training. I had a really fun time. So if training is something that you enjoy while making a bossing mule, then I would definitely recommend Ice Lightning for the training aspect. First things first, let's just get into the equips and stats of this Ice Lightning. The equips are actually pretty good. I've put a lot of funding into this Ice Lightning because it always felt like it was underperforming when I was bossing with it, so I thought I could overcompensate by cubing, star forcing, everything. It's sitting at around 12.5k stat at the moment, but it doesn't feel like it's 12.5k stat. I don't know why. I just feel like this thing is a little weak. Maybe it's just an Ice Lightning thing. I heard that you need to have a lot of node slots when you're playing Ice Lightning as a boss mule. Don't get me wrong, this thing does perform well in most bosses, but Damien, for example, my Ice Lightning is doing it in around like 15 minutes, which is really slow. Like, it's not even worth doing. And I think that has a little something to do with the nodes, which we're gonna get into right now. The nodes on this are decent. They're definitely not anything crazy, but they're just decent. They're all right. I'm gonna list off the trios that I'm using. These are the trios for Ice Lightning, so if you were thinking about making an Ice Lightning, these are the skills that you'll need: Thunder Sphere, Frozen Orb, and Blizzard. Then I did Chain Lightning, Lightning Orb, and a Queens. I think I'm saying that wrong, but a Queens. So those are the trios: level 13, 13, 14, and 11. I have Spirit of the Snow at level 6, Bolt Barrage at level 13, Jupiter Thunder at level 18, Mana Overload is only level 2, so I'm not sure if I have to be maxing this, but what I do know is what's most important on Ice Lightning is Jupiter Thunder and Bolt Barrage. Spirit of the Snow is also very good. But yeah, these are the nodes. I like this class, but it doesn't hit like the other classes do at 12.5k stat. And maybe it's just a node diff. Maybe I have to level up my nodes more. As you guys know, nodes are kind of scarce nowadays. Ice Lightning does need buff duration on its inner ability and also on the Legion board. I was lucky enough to roll 50% buff duration on my inner ability, and I do have 8k Legion with max buff duration on the Legion board. If you guys don't know what buff duration does for Explorer mages, it pretty much just makes Infinity last longer, which if you guys don't know how Infinity works, this is something that I wasn't aware of actually while making my Fire Poison. The longer you wait for Infinity, the more damage you do. So let's say at the end of Infinity, like you have 20 seconds left, that's ideally when you would want to burst on an Ice Lightning mage, not at the beginning of Infinity. I think your damage almost doubles at the end of Infinity compared to at the beginning of it, so always wait to the end to use your burst. Some tips and tricks that I found while playing Ice Lightning is you want to make sure the boss always has the 5 stacks on. That can be obtained by using Frozen Orb consistently off cooldown. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy bossing on my Ice Lightning. I think that I'm gonna fund this a little bit more, train it a little bit more, and kind of see where it goes from there. Something else that I learned while playing Ice Lightning is that you do need to have the boss in the corner when you're using Bolt Barrage. Obviously there's some bosses that's just not going to be possible, but for bosses like Lotus, you should be making sure that Lotus is in the corner while you're bursting. The reason for that is Bolt Barrage will go to the corner of the map and do the most damage at that point in the corner. So as you can see on the screen right now, Bolt Barrage is going off, but all the lightning strikes are coming down at the right side of the map. It's really important to make sure that the boss is sitting in the corner when you're doing your big burst. Also, something that I learned while playing Ice Lightning, when you have Thunder Sphere out, you actually can press down and then press Thunder Sphere again, and it will plant the sphere on the ground. I'm pretty sure that it does 3 times more damage when it is planted. Not only does this help while bossing, but this is actually like really useful when you're mobbing. It's pretty much like a lucid summon, but it does a lot of damage. So like I said earlier, Ice Lightning was probably one of the easiest, fastest bossing moves that I've ever trained. It was super super enjoyable, super fun. So again, if you guys do enjoy training boss mules, like this might be the class for you. I do plan on taking this thing to 235 one day, just because the training is that easy, it's that free. I just like the summon aspect, I like the chain lightning. The teleport is actually pretty good on ice lightning. It's better than most mages. It almost feels like a Kanatelli. Obviously it's not that good, but it is still really good. But yeah, my overall thoughts on ice lightning, I want to say I really enjoy this class because I just like the aesthetic of the class. It's actually really cool, it looks amazing, but in terms of damage, it just isn't as good as I thought it would be. I feel like all explorer mages, you have to have them at level 235 for them to really be good, which is unfortunate. At the moment, my ice lightning actually does load us at like 10 minutes, which again is still really slow. I feel like there's better bossing mules out there. If you're considering making a bossing mule and you want a cheaper bossing mule, I definitely don't think ice lightning is that boss mule for you. Now, don't get me wrong, ice lightning is definitely a very strong bossing mule and shines during certain bosses, but I think it just shines a lot more when it's properly funded at around level 235. If you're looking for a boss mule that doesn't require a lot of funding, I would go with something like Bowmaster, Marksman, something that's cheaper on nodes, Buccaneer. Ice lightning requires a decent amount of nodes, a decent amount of node slots. You definitely don't get the full experience until around 235 with ice lightning. That's when you really get to use everything. So yeah, if you are someone who's new, I definitely would not recommend ice lightning as a bossing mule. If you just enjoy it, go for it, but I definitely think there's way better options out there in terms of efficiency when it comes to bossing mules. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know in the comments how you guys feel about this class. If there's anything that you could critique on my bossing, like please let me know. I feel like I'm doing something wrong because there's no way that these bosses are taking this long. And if you guys have an ice lightning boss mule, let me know how that is for you. Anyways, if you guys are not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. It is completely free. If you did enjoy today's video, leave a like. As always, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.